That was not the wake-up call they were expecting. This is a Fox News alert. Millions of Americans on high alert at this moment under tsunami warnings at this hour after a powerful 7.9 earthquake rocked Alaska, as you can see, to the south and to the east of Kodiak, Alaska.
The powerful shock striking in the middle of the night. Local reporters saying emergency crews fear that lives are now at stake, and they're urging everyone to get to higher ground.
You got brand new video showing lines of cars. Can you see that through the night? People trying to escape the wave of fear. The entire West Coast, Hawaii, parts of Canada, all under tsunami watches at this hour. We understand if you're in the southern part of Alaska, they're saying get to a higher ground.
Or the northwest coast of the United States as well.
Sure. This struck less than an hour ago, and so, you know, they do the math, and they say that waves should start to appear. The question is, how high will the waves be? There is one report that one of the ocean buoys about 100 and some miles away from Alaska did just recently have a 35-foot wave.
I think for Americans, we hear tsunami and it takes us back. Do you remember the supermodel Petra that was involved in the tsunami? Was that in Indonesia years ago? Thailand, and so it reminds us of that and scares us to death. So I'm glad these folks are listening to the warnings and getting out. Except for the guy who's videotaping this, looks like he's going the wrong way.
So the minute this happened, quickly on Fox and Friends, first we went to Janice Dean. Janice Dean's been working this to find out the latest and where the danger might lie. Janice, what can you tell us?
It's going to take some time, and obviously the reports are going to be coming in minute by minute. But what I can tell you is that this is a very large earthquake, and Alaska is no stranger to earthquakes or tsunamis. They've had 4 of them in the past. So this is what we're dealing with. This is actual information that we are getting right now. So this is the earthquake that we were talking about. It was at one point 8.2. They have downgraded to 7.9, 173 miles southeast of Kodiak, Alaska. The depth is 6 miles. And a 7.9 earthquake is strong, although Alaska's, the biggest earthquake that they've ever had was in 1964, and that one was their largest ever, measured at 9.2. So although this is a big earthquake, they have seen and experienced larger earthquakes. 130 lives were lost because of that earthquake and the tsunami. As you mentioned, we have tsunami watches and warnings all up and down the coast, from Alaska's coastline down towards British Columbia, extending all the way south towards Southern California. So this is an extensive tsunami watch that extends all the way down towards Los Angeles, getting information minute by minute. But as we look back in history, again, Alaska, no stranger to earthquakes or tsunami watches or warnings. This was their biggest one, 9.2 magnitude. That's talking about where they lost 131 lives. So when we talk about magnitude, 8 or higher is a great earthquake. Now that it has been downgraded to 7.9, that's a major earthquake. We don't know how high the waves are going to be, but people are urged to take caution and move to higher ground, especially along the Alaskan coast. So here's what we deal with in terms of magnitude. We only see a magnitude 8 or greater, an average of 1 a year. So right now it's 7.9. It's pretty rare, but we are along that ring of fire where they typically have earthquakes. So they are no stranger to earthquakes around Alaska, but to see a tsunami watch and warning extending as far south as California, Southern California, this is a big deal, and we're going to be following it minute by minute here in the Fox Extreme Weather Center. Back to you.
All right, JD, thank you very much.